We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Los Angeles Dodgers. As October draws nearer, the race for the postseason intensifies. A pivotal game for two division rivals. Next, Rich Hill, a left-hander from Massachusetts, will be doing the starting pitching here. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, when you think of Rich Hill, there's one thing you think of. Power curveball. Has one of the best left-handed curveballs in the game of baseball. He'll throw it early, he'll throw it often, and he'll throw it any time in the count. His velocity isn't that bad either. He can get it up to 93, 94, but when you walk up there in the box against Rich Hill, you have one thing in mind. Try to hit that curveball.
1-2 now. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
The pitch. Boy, and he rips this ball down the left field line. But a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. Drilled right back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
The 2-2. Right side hit hard, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
The 1-2. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. On to Goldschmidt, a double play. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you have to be excited to watch Brian Dozier play. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Ready now, Matt Kemp. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, for me, I'm going to go off script here. I think one of the keys to win.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte.
Second baseman.
The 1-2. Marte. Right side. Dozier fields from deep. And he will get him at first on a fine spin and throw from short right, and that ends the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. So stepping in, John Ryan Murphy, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
John Ryan.
Takes this the other way to right.
2-2-2.
And the Diamondbacks have their first hit of the game.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front.
So digging in now, Brian Dozier. He singled his last time up.
Brian Dozier.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Guys, typically the postseason comes into clearer focus around this time of year, but this division features a few teams jockeying for contention.
You know, D-Roll, we're getting late into the schedule right now, and this team has had a tough time scoring runs all year. They're going to have to turn this thing around and turn it around really quick if they want to get to the postseason.
And Dan, you know as well as I do, once those bright lights come on in October, you're facing ones and twos. If you're having trouble scoring runs now, think of what it's going to be like when the monsters are on the hill.
The 2-2. Chopped weakly to the left. And indeed, he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out. Coming to the plate now, Manny Machado. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Now the 0-2 pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike three. And the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Stepping up to the plate, Robbie Ray. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Ahmed leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Roller toward the hole. Bellinger brings it in. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. One left for Arizona. Halfway home, still no score. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Brian Dozier. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-1 is strike two swinging. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
Smoked that thing.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that's a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Justin Turner.
Hit sharply toward the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third. So they're loaded now with only one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Manny Machado.
Here it comes, 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. So the bases are loaded here, 2 men gone, and stepping forth is the left fielder, Matt Kemp. Swing and a ground ball, and this should get him out of it. On to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through on MLB Network right after this. Coming to the plate now, David Peralta. He lined out his first time around and then went down on strikes last time up. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Digging in, Ketel Marte. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. The 0-2 delivery. Hit out towards second. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Not particularly graceful. Here's Brian Dozier now. Last time through was a base hit.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Now at the plate, Brian Dozier. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Brian Dozier.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Well, that'll hit off the wall in left center. One run scores. Here's a second runner around third. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 3.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Marte there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. 9th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 4 and the D-backs 1.
And that's save number 33 on the season for him, matching my career best for a season. The difference is he still has a chance to notch number 34. Another nice outing from him.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Los Angeles posted 4 runs in the 8th on the way to victory. Pedro Baez earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Kenley Jansen hammers down the save, his 33rd of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 4 runs on 8 hits. 1 error. They left 10 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 1 run, 4 hits, no men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 48 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.